What is going on, guys? My name is Sam and welcome to the first episode of the new series of Draft to Glory. And to be honest, I'm really not sure if I'm going to continue calling that. There was obviously a mention in the comments to Tommy called Draft to Dream Team, which I guess is the right name, but it's kind of a bit long, I don't know. But I'll see when I name it, so you'll kind of tell by the title. But essentially, all the series is a rip-off of Draft to Glory ripped in with my Road to Glory. Just putting it out there. So really all it's going to be is just a load of drafts every Sunday. This obviously was supposed to be uploaded yesterday if you're watching this on the Monday the 3rd of October. But what was happening is obviously the game came out on Thursday. Kind of a bit of a struggle and rush. To be fair, I did put out 3 videos. Like, I'm kind of proud of that in 4 days. So I'm not blaming myself really for that. I did have this recorded, but someone may have tried to have it live recorded and not plugged in the USB for an hour and a half and was wondering why there was no sound. That may have or may not have been me. But so I started this series, if you're going to call it that. Well, it is a series, to be fair, every Sunday. But because no one wants to see just pack open. You might actually, to be fair, no one really wants to see just pack openings. I mean, the draft is just fun to watch. I mean, obviously, if you look at people like Nepenthez, his Draft to Glory, in my opinion, I only just watch the draft. I don't even watch the gameplay and maybe sometimes skip to the packs. So, in an effort to like curb that, I'm going to put in the description the timestamp of when the pack starts and maybe when like the gameplay starts, just so you can help yourselves to that if need be. Because in all honesty, I don't really care if you watch all the video. I mean, obviously it's a lot better, but it's up to you. It doesn't really bother me. Just as long as you get a bit of banter from it, that's like number one, I guess, if you're going to call it that. So if you guys are going to hopefully enjoy this series, make sure to leave a like and comment any improvements you want me to make. Maybe like we can track our highest rated draft and maybe our lowest rated draft, and maybe some themes if you want to do it that, like I don't know what you want to call it, like worst player draft, slowest draft, I don't know, best dribbling draft, you know, stuff like that, just to keep it interesting. Or do you just want to want me to go full sweat it? And if you want me to continue, I want to do this bit obviously live. This is quite obviously post commentate. For the gameplay would do post commentate, but for the first portion I want to do live. It just seems a lot more interesting than this, which is not the greatest start I've ever had to a series. So, actually going back to our draft, I haven't actually mentioned anything about it. Obviously, you can tell I was kind of doing it live and going through my thought process because I'm going between each player. But I wanted to I wasn't going to cut everything out because I want to show like how long it would sort of take for me to do a draft live. And here on my screen, it's just short of 8 minutes, which I think is okay. And then if you're going to skip to the packs, maybe a minute. So maybe max 10 minutes if you're going to skip that. Gameplay obviously is an issue depending on how far I get. Now, I'm not the greatest player at this game, I'm not going to lie. I mean, on my Ultimate Team, my record's kind of positive. And on a note, my record might just change because like this is literally my main account for playing friends, anything like that. So I'm trying to keep this in chronological order as much as I can. But if you see it like a little bit change, maybe like one extra win or like loss, it's literally just me playing my friends. Like, I'm literally not cheating. I'm using literally way too literally much. But here we're on the bench. No, I'm not on the bench. I've never been on the bench. Fuck that. Number 1 player. Looking at the bench for picking our players now. In this draft, I didn't actually get a bronze player, which I've seen one person on, I think on Twitter. He got like 3 bronze players in one draft. I'm not even joking. You can look it up. But it might have been photoshopped, but I very much doubt it. It did look kind of real, to be fair. So here we get a round which no one really cares about. Beausejour. I have not seen Beausejour. I think he was at Wigan like 3 seasons ago. But here, God, I need to get some new phrases. That would kind of help. Now, I was so close to picking in Zonzi because if you see on Diarra's spot, that would have been a good link. But then I saw Koke and I saw his rating stats. I was looking back, I kind of think like I should have picked, what's his name? Nzonzi. But I mean, I'm not the best drafter in the world. Let me know down in the comments if you'd have picked any different, just to see what people's kind of perspective are. Then we end up picking up Kuyate for like a super sub if we need like a big black man in defence, which no one's ever really complained about. But then we get a big pull which we needed, which was Neymar. And putting him in at left wing kind of sealed up the chemistry because we got our perfect trio in the bottom left. So we was all good on chem there, and then the only people I can see on weak chem at the moment here are Di Maria, Andre Gomez and Las Diarra, and I think Thiago Silva. So here wasn't really an important round, I just kind of picked the highest rated for the bench. So moving on to the next selection, as you can tell this is a lot harder to do post commentate because it's kind of slowed out. When it's live it'll be better, trust me. So here Oscar, I mean he's clearly like the only good player. I mean come on, like they can't give me an option of like 4 rating difference and not expect me to pick him. There may have been a better option, but I didn't go for that. We went for Oscar, and then here just get a silver round. I just insta picked it because it really didn't matter. Another draft idea might be to draft the whole team in like, I don't know, a minute or two, if that's even possible. I'm not too sure. But then Bellerin, how is Bellerin 79 rated? I literally have no clue how he's 79 rated. In my opinion, at least 81. You cannot tell me that Darmian, I don't even know what rating he is, but he should nowhere be near flipping Bellerin. But then compared to Susaeta to Di Maria, I really don't know why, because no way is Susaeta going to be close to Di Maria. And then we come to our last pick, which I eventually picked was Lucas. So once I actually pick it, and I should have probably, I thinking about it now, I kind of should have picked, I mean cut like all the long weights out, but then it kind of seems a bit choppy, it's a bit like crude, but finally picking Lucas, and we are done with our team. And I swear to God, I don't know how many times I've got these tutorials and they show me the same thing. So picking our manager, and we actually get La Liga managers, and I comment down below if I'm wrong here, but I swear to God there was no La Liga managers last year that was actually like in the game. There may have been one Brazilian, but not even the La Liga. But I swear there wasn't any La Liga managers. That may just be me being having like a fit. But we actually ended up picking up one here, not even one, just 2. And looking at our foot draft summary, we ended with quite high stats, a 183 squad rating, and somehow 9 Premier League players. So hopefully there's a sweet transition here going into the gameplay, and I'll see you over there. Now this may or may not have been recorded right after each other, and no transition may have been put in, but I may have just wanted to catch my breath. Now, going into our first game, we come up against a 5-back. Now, who picks a 5-back? Who is that just unconfident you pick a 5-back? But anyway, he has a ridiculous team with Bale, Messi, Ronaldo. I mean, compared to my draft, it made me look shit. But then Di Maria, who was actually, I did not know this, but I forgot Di Maria was 5-star skills. I started busting out all the skills. I just forgot like halfway through it. Look, I was like, what is this? I was just gone in it using that new fake pass. Look, I was just dilly-dallying all the way as I do down the wing. But then DR actually missed a sweat before, which not my proudest moment I've ever had. For some reason I've missed quite a few there. Di Maria trying to dazzle his way in the box, scooped home to Neymar, and that'd been a really good goal, but unfortunately we couldn't score it. Now I didn't want to put too much of this game in, it's not my capture card, it's literally so laggy, which I can't do anything about. Neymar is in there, should have just sweat it, but it doesn't matter. Neymar picks up the first goal for our draft, and actually the draft series. I feel like I've said that way too many times. But then this guy picks up a corner, and no one decides to mark him with Koscielny, Aurier, Thiago Silva and Kieran Gibbs. Not one person marks him. That's quite embarrassing considering they should all have at least 80 plus marking. But I can't do anything about that. Now, I'm the Indian flag, like, EA trying to troll me here, like, why they got to give me the Indian flag. But then Luis Suarez with some driving into the box, keeper parries it, and Neymar up to pick up the ball. I feel like the keepers should hold them, they seem to parry a lot. I mean, is it just me or like the long shots seem like lasers? So I didn't want to put too much of that game in. So we actually finished the game here, picking up a 2-1 win with Eric Dyer as man of the match. 810 coins from a game, because I only have like 200 coins match bonus, but still, going into our second game, this guy, oh my god, look, he literally just picked the best players possible, and 55 chemistry. So yeah, we should win. We'll see. Well, we'll see about that clearly, because I mean, look, there must be not one player is on full chem there. That is disgraceful. So going into the first clip, we just see Ronaldo's pace abuse, and he just cut the corner. I couldn't do anything about that. It's still lagging a little bit. It wasn't me at this time. My internet was running at decent for once, and Messi just slots it in. I couldn't keep up with him in the end. Then Di Maria does exactly the same to his team, driving into the box, has a shot, and I powered that, like, I don't know if you saw, like a good 2 to 3 bars, and it still goes across the floor. I didn't even do that new shot we have to press, I think on PlayStation. What is shoot for PlayStation? I don't even know. I'm trying to find a controller. God damn it. It's square. I fucking thought it was square. But then somehow my player gets bodied by Messi, and Messi now manages to finish that. I did not know this was FIFA 16 because the near post is now OP again, apparently, for Messi. But we end up going 2-1 down at half time, which is not my greatest achievement. I've not had any great achievements, god damn it. So I'm trying to drive here with the ball with Neymar, and we come to end of the first half. Now I was just triggered, so I was just going through, and this guy plays fatal mistake, passes it across, gives it to Di Maria, has another shot. I'm not really sure why or how he scored that, but it's kind of a sliding shot and scuffs it. But it goes in anyway, making it 2-2 for us. We had a free kick here. I wanted to put it in because it was kind of close, you know, kind of a bit of highlight, as you know. So, yes, 88th minute. Let's go. Aurier gets the ball. Nope. No, you're not getting that, mate. Crosses it to Messi with Gary Cahill in there. No, Gary. Gary will never win that. Gary's not supposed to win that. Messi fanboy for the win. Goalkeeper's nowhere near it. I mean, as you do, Messi gets a hat-trick. I'm pretty sure he scored a perfect hat-trick looking back on it now. But we end up going out the draft in the second round, which I'm kind of happy it wasn't the first round, otherwise it would not have been the greatest start to me. I mean, with me playing so on this game, I seem to get a lot of chances, but just not scoring, which isn't the worst problem. At least I'm getting chances. But here are the packs. You get 2 gold packs with actually a face on it and a jumbo gold pack, so not the best packs I've ever had. No, let me know. I don't think I actually sold any of these players. But what do you want me to do with these players? I could just put them all in the club, and then I don't sell anything from the draft. I mean, that's kind of fun. I mean, you get stuff for the squad building challenges, which is good. And then it's just not, I don't want to have like one outrageous player. So if I pack like, I don't know, Neymar, Road to Glory's Ruin, I feel like I'm just going to keep everyone in the club and just have it a nice coin boost. You know, it's just nice. So let me know down in the comments whether you want me to do that. I kind of feel like I did sell Debussy. It's just my transfer list is full. I think I did sell him for 3.5k, which is kind of undervalued. But I need feedback on this. Now, you listening without thinking, oh, I don't need to comment, freaking put a comment, because like, I don't get many around here. But we actually end up getting Moya, who isn't a bad port. I haven't sold him yet, so don't worry. So if you guys have enjoyed this series, have enjoyed this episode even, make sure to leave a like, and please you comment, alright? Got a thing going on here, and we need some improvement. Get the Peru badge there, I don't know why I stayed on that, but I'll see you guys next time.